EURUSD, it's on its way up. We talked about a couple of different patterns over recent months, signifying the importance of breaking here and how this could lead to the price pushing up to as high as maybe 120. Today, I will show you a slightly different interpretation where we're treating this like a channel. So I effectively drew a trend line from this high via here and via here, and then literally copy that over to the downside here. So if you look here on a daily chart, you can see that we are touching these levels, and then we had an overshoot here to the downside. Now this is not perfect, but it's good enough to try to understand how much higher we could go, at least in the short term. And we already have the fundamentals locked in, right? Trump wants to replace Jerome Powell, wants to cut rates, and in general, people are not too keen on buying US things. So this is getting to the upside, and then you have this technical pattern as well. There's a few other bits and pieces as well, which I covered many times before, like the shrinking of the US government versus expansion in Europe. But let's focus on the technicals for now then. So you have, just based on this channel, a potential target of 120, and then you have higher highs here at 1.2275. So if we now would flip into a daily chart, for example, then we can see, okay, what are the levels that matter here? Well, these ones. Flip the 12-hour chart, it even becomes more clearer that this is the trend defining level. And then usually what I would do in these situations is I would just take fib from the very low to the very high, and then that's your 50 fib. So if we flip now to 4-hour, it's even more clear that if for some reason we would have a corrective phase down here towards these levels, so I would say from 116.50 all the way down to 114.46, then it's very likely that people are going to buy. If you look here at the very left as well, you have a prior high. So realistically, if we dip all the way down here, people are probably going to be buying, and then they're probably going to try to push this higher. So you will have a slide. Now, again, I wouldn't go and be betting on this slide. The way it works is that if it slides, we'll look to buy, okay? So it will be something like this. What's your take on EURUSD? Is this it? Is this the highest level? Or will it keep on pushing to the upside?